Isupk.
Explain something to you, to every sister out here. If the white woman wants to abort her baby, let Becky and Susan do it. You can't do that, black man, Latino man, and First Nation man and woman. Why? Because that baby that grows inside of you doesn't belong to you. Contrary to your belief, that child does not belong to you. That child belongs to our God, black man, Latino man, First Nation man and woman. And our God said that it's murder, that abortion is murder. You want to know why, sisters, after you go and get that abortion, why you have PTSD when you hear that vacuum cleaner? You didn't think I knew, did you? Some of y'all, I'm talking to whoever can hear me. To whoever can hear me. I'm talking to anybody that can hear me that's black, Latino, or First Nation. Because I'm only talking to blacks, Latinos, and First Nation men and women, man. The reason why you get that PTSD from that vacuum cleaner is because you know what you did was horrifying and wrong, man. Aborting your baby is murder to God, black man, Latino man, First Nation man and woman. If Becky wants to kill her child, let her do it. If Susan wants to focus on her career, let her do it. The problem is, black man, Latino man, First Nation man and woman, you cannot live like them. You cannot hold the oppressor, you know what I mean, to that standard. When the hell did they become the standard of morality anyways, RY? When the oppressor is the devil that the Bible speaks of, man. You're going to get counsel from the same people that put us in slavery, that bought us from the Arabs, that got rounded up by the Africans, and now we're going to let the oppressor advise us and say, well, you know you have to think about your career, Shaquiqua. You know you have to think about this. You know, it's hard to raise a baby. I'm not saying it's not hard to raise a child. But guess what, sister? When you open up your legs to have sex, understand that that's where babies come from. And you are consenting to say, hey, brother, we about to have a baby. We at least getting ready to attempt to make one. Have responsible sex, black man, Latino man, First Nation man and woman. Like, how old are we right now, Zarwa? How old are we that I have to sit out here and tell black men and women and Latino men and women to have responsible sex? You want to know why? Because according to the God of this Bible, guess what sex is? It's marriage. According to God, sex is marriage. Brother, when you lay down with that black and Latino woman, you are marrying her. Sister, when you lay down with that black man and Latino man, you are marrying him according to God. Marriage ain't no goddamn piece of paper. When did that happen? Oh wait, that happened with the oppressor, the Romans. That happened with them. Sex is marriage according to God, black man, Latino man, First Nation man and woman. But the problem is, so what is RY? You got it for me? Go, look for it, I'll show you right here. I'll show you, before we get to Matthew 6 to verse 24, that sex is marriage, black man, Latino man, First Nation man and woman. And let me explain something. Hold on one second. If you got a question, direct it to my brother right here. Directed to Officer Murad. Understand this, black man, Latino man, First Nation man and woman. This corner right here belongs to Commanding General Yahana. And the thing is, these men that you're looking at, these are the men that can correct black women and Latino women and First Nation men and women, man. The problem is, as blacks and Latinos and First Nation men and women, we have become unruly. You can't even correct a black woman today or a Latina woman, but guess what? The priests and prophets and the men in the Isupk, we correct black, Latina, and First Nation women. We correct our sisters, man. What the hell do we look like letting the oppressor, you know, gotta get us all out. What do we look like letting the oppressor dictate what goes on in our households? Black man, Latino man, First Nation man, understand this, black man, Latino man, First Nation man and woman. I'm gonna show it to you out the Bible. Because the problem is we have this misconception. Here in America, black women are successful. And let me explain something to you. We are not against you getting that degree. I want you to get that degree. I want you, and contrary to your stupid belief, y'all think because the woman, well, you know your diet, she makes more money than me. Good, she's supposed to. My women are supposed to make more money than me. Black man, Latino man, First Nation man and woman. You make it seem like that's something that's taboo. We want you to get that degree. We want you to get that promotion and make all that money so I can sit home and do what I got to do and do the work of the Lord, man, that the Lord commands me. Black man, Latino man, First Nation man and woman. I had a brother tell me, well, you know you're dying. My woman make more money than me. She the head of the household. So you gonna sit her downstairs when you have an intruder in your house to fight off that attacker? Like, you know, baby, you got that 401k. You got to defend this household. No. You know why you got to get up and defend your household? You know why you got to get up and die for your wife and your children? Because God said so. And black woman, Latino woman, you need to understand that. That man is your head. You are not equal to that man. I don't know who told you that. I don't know what Christian mythology is that. Men and women are not equal. We are not equal. Black man, Latino man, First Nation man and woman. And I'm going to show it to you out the Bible. Black man, Latino man, First Nation man. You want to know why? What's the number, Ashna? It is like more 70,000 more women than there is men in Philadelphia. There is 70,000. There is 90,000 more women than men in Philadelphia. Why is that? Why is that? Why are all the brothers? We dead or in jail over what? Over what? And over who? Over who? And that's why it's gay. If I could, you sitting over there fighting over that broad, black man, Latino man, you could have as many wives as you want. As God give you. You can have as many wives as you want. Black man, Latino man, First Nation man. And here's the thing. What we getting ready to bring out now, man, we are the head of our household, man. We have to be over our households. Black women and Latino women and First Nation women, you had your shot being the head of household. And you know what happened? The dropouts amongst our kids. The number of drug addicts and gangbangers. Like, this is what really kills me, Zarwa, what messes me up every year. You same sisters, right? And I hate to bring this out and say it to you like this, but you will condone your child being a homosexual, a murderer, you know, aborting their babies. It's all okay if they give you a Mother's Day gift. But if they don't give you that Mother's Day gift, man, Officer Marab, my mother was like, yeah, my son of mine don't esteem me on my day. I said, on your day, god damn. I'm like, god damn, Zarwa. And you damn right you're not getting esteemed on that day. Black, Latina, First Nation woman, you gotta understand, man, that there is a place, there is a order that God established, and now I'm about to explain it to you. Read what you got.
The book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 11, verse 3. But I would have you know that the head of every man is Christ.
The head of every man is Christ. The head of every man is Christ. Black man, Latino man, your head is not your wife. Your woman is not your Lord. She is not your authority. No. Black man, Latino man, First Nation man, our head is Christ. And Jesus Christ is a black man just like me and you. Yahweh Shah Mashiach. Christ is the head of every man. Read on.
And the head of the woman.
And the head of the woman. Let's find out who the head of the woman is. Let's find out who is in charge of the woman. That's just to raise her hand like me. You about to get a rude awakening. Read what you got.
Is the man.
The head of the woman is who?
The man.
The who?
The man.
That black man is your head, black woman. That Latino man is your head, Latino woman. You ain't your own goddamn head. Who the hell do you think you are? You can be so arrogant that you are above correction. Understand this. Black, Latina, First Nation woman, it is the black man's job to correct you. It is the black man's job to correct every black and Latina and First Nation woman. Christ is the head of man, and the head of every woman is who?
The man.
Tell your pastor that. We read it in 1 Corinthians, the 11th chapter, in the 3rd verse. The head of every woman is the man. And you know what happened, black man, Latino man, First Nation man? Give me, no find the strong man unless you remove the strong man. Understand this, black man, Latino man, First Nation man and woman. Understand this. You want to know why our households are in shambles? Our households are in shambles because the black and Latino and First Nation man is not in the house. Hold Lamentations 4:3. This is what we got to realize as the Lord's chosen people. Because that black man was removed, right? That's why the oppressor can come in and rule over us. You want to know how you know that the woman is not really the head of man and how she doesn't rule over us? Who does she call when she's upset with us? She calls the oppressor. She calls the devil. She calls another man. Why? I thought you could do bad all by yourself. Your woman lie on you and say you hit her. You know what I mean? You ain't supposed to be putting your hands on your woman anyway, black, Latino, and First Nation man. And woman, you ain't supposed to be putting your hands on that goddamn man. But if your woman calls the oppressor, calls Esau, calls the police, and says, oh, I want him out, the oppressor comes and removes that man. That was strategically done. You want to know why they removed the black and Latino and First Nation man out of the household? Because the white man knew that the black household would fall apart if the black man was removed. if the Latino man was removed, if the First Nation man was removed. And that is what they did. And guess what? That's in the Bible too. You didn't know that, did you? That's in the Bible. Read what you got, Zarwai.
The book of Matthew, chapter 12, verse 29. Or else, how can one enter into a strong man's house?
How the hell can you break into a strong man's house? You just saying you can do bad all by yourself. If you ain't got no man in that household, guess what? That oppressor gonna come in your household, rape you and the kids, and take over. But they can't do that if Zarwai up in that crib. They can't do that if Isupk is in the crib. Isupk can defend the whole block if the sisters down the block ain't got no husband. They gonna have one then, especially if they single. Understand this. Who can break into a strong man's house? The oppressor understood something, that our households are at their apex, are at their strongest when a strong black man is the head of his household. When a strong Latino man, when a strong First Nation man rules over his house. Read it again from the top.
Or else, how can one enter into a strong man's house?
You can't break up in a strong brother's house. Read on.
And spoil his goods.
And spoil his goods. You can't break in my household and take my wife and my kids and lock them in the basement. You can't do that. Because I'm going to defend my household to the death. Read on.
Except
this. This is how you break into a strong man's house. Read on.
Except he first bind the strong man.
That he first bind the strong man. Isupk brought out something that was so heavy a couple months ago. Are you aware that our communities during the 1930s through the early 70s, at the black household and Latino household was number one? We were number one in graduation rates. We were number one in our communities, pushing our own product through our own economies, that these other nations got jealous and afraid. They were afraid of us by how fast our households were growing. So you know what they did? You know what they did? They introduced something called, what is that thing? Oh, forms of public assistance, child support. You know how that woman gets that assistance from the government and that child support? Who can't be in the household? We can't be there. And when we're not there, guess what? She gets all the benefits given to her. Because now the oppressor has become her lord. Now she gets food stamps. Now you get a check every month. Now you're being taken up by the oppressor, your white daddy, under one condition. That strong black man is not there. And that strong Latino man is not there. That strong First Nation man is not there. Y'all know it. If you on Section 8, don't be ashamed. Understand this. If you a brother in a household that's Section 8 and they come and knock on that door, you hiding in the closet. You running out the back door. Why do you think that is? Because the oppressor understood something. They read this Bible and said, we got to bind that strong black man. We got to bind that strong Latino man. We got to bind that strong First Nation man. Read on.
And also, if you are there, say you own the birth certificate for the baby,
right,
and they give her welfare and cash assistance,
right,
you have to pay for it. You are automatically put on child support. Everybody knows that.
Right.
If your wife or any woman, your baby mom, any of them, get cash assistance, you are automatically put on child support. It's automatic, man. Like it's automatic, man. You know what I mean? And if you don't know that, then you ain't got no kids. Or maybe you ain't on a birth certificate. Because everybody in the hood knows that. If your girl and you have a baby mom and you on that birth certificate and she get cash assistance, you are automatically put on child support, man. That's automatic.
Right.
Why? Because it's made to bind you, to tie you up, to put you in holds, man, in bands, so that you can't go anywhere. Because if you can't pay the child support, then where are you going? You're definitely being found. You're going straight to jail. You can't just break in a strong man crib that can rumble without first tying him up. Without first binding him, locking him up somewhere.
Right.
Then you can come in and steal everything you got. Because if not, he's going to beat the brakes off you. Everybody know that.
Right.
Go ahead, you die.
And if I could, when Officer Morales and 5,000 is bringing out so heavy, right? They bind us up. You sisters, you putting us on child support. Now, and they give you this. They give better opportunities for you to go to school, get that 401k, get that job, but they don't want to give that brother a job. So wait a minute. You don't want to hire me, but I got to pay child support. And if I can't pay that child support, guess where we go? To jail. Do you think that was by accident, black man, Latino man, and woman? Was that a natural occurrence that happened? No. That was strategically planned out by the white man, who is the devil that the Bible speaks of, man. El hombre blanco de San Diablo. That's who the devil is. You know how many brothers is on child support unjustly, man? Why? Because you want to be an evil, wicked dragon? Let me tell you something. Let me explain something to you, black man, Latino man, First Nation man, and woman. That black man is the head of this household, man. We are the head of our households, and that's why it's time to be put back on that strength and be a strong brother and rule over your household, man.